Hello, V Squad. Welcome back to another episode of VGirLTV. Your girl V, and I am here with, if you are from Panama, you already know who this is, but since a lot of you follow me on Instagram and on YouTube, and you guys are from the States, this man right here is the DJ of all DJs, international DJ Chiquidubs. Welcome.
Give time for the introduction. Me like it, the DJ of all DJ. Yes, man. Big of yourself, VGirlTV, you know. This is DJ Chiquidubs from Panama. We're there right now, interview.
So I'm super excited to do this interview because when I first actually moved to Panama permanently, you know my family's from Cologne. They're not from...
You're from Panama?
Okay. But my family's from Cologne.
Man.
Okay, but we moved to Panama City. We went to, I said, you know what, I want to go to a dance hall party, and the first place they took me was when you used to have the event.
Agustina.
Yes.
Everybody remember that days, you know, that's been like 2014,
yes.
15, 16.
Yes.
For 4 years was like the best Saturdays in Panama, the best dancehall Saturday.
Yes,
you know?
I know for a fact because I was
real
there.
Dancehall party.
Yes.
You know, we love
Yes.
dancehall in Panama, but it's hard to get that real Jamaican party like this.
That's what we're gonna get into because it's a lot going on. But before we get into that, I want to start talking about you. How old were you when you started listening to reggae music and dancehall?
Okay, since I born, I start to listen reggae music. You know, Panama is like, it's not like, Panama is the Spanish reggae country, you know, so we grow with reggae music. When we say reggae music, dancehall music, we say from the 80s and 90s. We talk about Johnny P, Anthony Malvo, we talk about Papa San, Red Dragon, Flogan. So that time there, Panama consumed a lot of dancehall music. Them start to play dancehall music in the radio in Panama in the 90s. So I coming from the 85. So that means since I grow, and my house in, you know, Panama, every December or every weekend is a dancehall party, that time there. So since I grow, I listen reggae music and dancehall music. We grow with this and this. You know, we're not learning. We grow with the dancehall music. This is what people don't understand from Panama. You understand?
Exactly. I try to explain this to people all the time because I grew up in the States. Even though I'm Panamanian, I grew up in the States, Brooklyn. You know that in Brooklyn there's a very large Panamanian community.
Yeah, of course. It's the most invasion, when I say invasion, like the most concentrated people from Panama is in New York, Flatbush, in Queens, you know. It's like, this is the Panama. So when you go to Europe, like to Germany, something like this, you see like the most concentrated people is more like Colombia, Ecuador, but Panama is New York, and the dancehall music is coming from Jamaica and New York. That's why Panama, we grow with this.
Exactly. So a lot of people don't know that because I had...
But that is good. This is VGirlTV.
Exactly.
You are going to make them know what's going on.
I had a hard time explaining that to Panama growing up. I don't know. I had wrote a whole post about me having identity issues because my parents are from Cologne. My mother's a black woman.
Yeah.
And obviously she speaks patois, right? And people never understood why she spoke like that. So I like when you tell them this is Panamanian culture as well. People automatically assume, oh, well, you're in Panama. Oh, no, they're Spanish, right?
No, you know, some people are confused the Spanish dancehall with the reggaeton. People are think that we make reggaeton. We don't make reggaeton. We make dancehall in Spanish. Now the music start to, you know, develop and start to make it more pop, more commercial. But since we grow with dancehall. Why? Because Jamaicans was in Panama for the construction on the Panama Canal. The Jamaicans and the IT. So that's why we have a lot of... Panama is the only country, I think the only country in Latin America that we love IT music. You know, Gran Combo, all of this. If you go to Costa Rica, Tabu Combo, they don't know about this. But in Panama, we get a lot of I don't want to say slavers because no, but a lot of people from Jamaica and Haiti coming and bring the culture from the 80s. That's why we consume a lot of dancehall music, and that's why we take a little bit of the patois. The patois that we speak in a Colon or even in a Bocal del Toro is not like the real Jamaican patois, but it's the most close patois from Jamaica. Same like Limon from Costa Rica, because Marcus Garvey was there. So it's a lot of culture what we get from Jamaicans and Haiti people from the construction, from the Panama Canal construction. Sorry.
I'm so happy that you're saying this because there's so much confusion. And then when I say it, they're like, oh, okay, but it's good to hear it from somebody else that's already established because you are a DJ and you're the one.
Even the new artists, sorry for intro.
No, go ahead.
Even the new artists, they don't know the real story. You understand? They don't know about the two crew from dance and music. I told you about 80s, 90s. You understand? Was the Panamanians in New York and Panamanian in Panama. So that's why like a clash. So it's a lot of history that we still have to discover. I tell you this, it's not because I read it from, no. It's because, hey, Nando Boom is like my father. Renato like my uncle. You understand? So I have a lot of influence from the real father of the dancehall in Spanish. So that's why I can talk with secure and I tell you this is like this because them told me, you know? So that's why I have a lot of notions about the dancehall music. That's why Panama know about dancehall music and we take the patois, all of this. You know?
Now, this is one of the questions that I want to ask you because you made a really good point. You said the new age generation, they don't know this. Why you think they don't know this? Do you think they just don't care, or is it something that, why?
It's because music, me I tell you before, music develop. So right now, music no have no control. Music right now is a thing that people just look for this 3 minutes and dash out.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
So we as a human, we have a little bit of foul of this because we never put a control of this. That's why right now the new talents, it's hard to get the new talents, know about the real history, about the real culture, where it come from, you know? So now it's like the new talents just, before was hard to record a song, even to work with a producer was hard. I remember that time there from the 90s, you know, in the studio, because my mother was working close from the studio where El Chombo, Andy Baney, all of the bigger producer, Pablito from Planet Ganja, them produced. So I see the line of people that them try to be on this CD, Cuento de la Cripta, the creation. So it was hard. Before you have to get a big talent, that like real talent. Like Jamaica, the artist from the 90s that fly out from Jamaica was a real artist. You understand? I don't want to even mention the name. It's just like when you fly out from Jamaica to a next country, you was a real superstar. Right now it's easy to artists to fly out from Jamaica to go and make So the thing is, before was hard.
Yes,
You understand? Now everything is easy. Because everything is easy, they not take the work to go and find out how did that come from where did that come from. No, it just put the computer, put the microphone, the sound card, start to record the sound, and that's it. You understand? But I feel that they must know really from where is they come from, because when them start to know who set the trend and how this is get like big from the 90s or from the 80s until now, I feel like them are gonna make more better music than now. So that's why I feel like the new artists don't really look like for the culture, because they have everything easy.
Okay. Now, I read somewhere that Japan, because you know Japan has a big dancehall culture in Japan, that dancehall is falling off. It's decreased in a lot. People aren't really into dancehall culture like that anymore. Do you think it has to do with the state of the music that dancehall is in right now?
Yes, I feel like we have a little bit. Even like 3 months ago, I was in not one of the biggest, me can't say the biggest a TV show about interviews in the Caribbean. It's called On Stage in Jamaica.
Yes.
So if you follow dancehall music, you have to know what is on stage. So I've been on stage. I went for ask me the same thing. So I feel like music in a Japan, even in Latin America, even in Europe. Japan was a big market. Europe was a big market. I live in Europe from 2007 until 2015. So nobody ever tell me what is the market. So I feel that now, I told you, music get a little bit more like commercial and getting more like a pop. They're not making more dancehall. They're making more like a dancehall pop. Plus, right now, the dancehall that we get from Jamaica, because we still have some dancehall that buzz in a club, in a discotheque, but it's more like from Europe. You understand? But let's talk about Jamaicans. See? So now the sound from the Jamaican is more like a trap sound. Plus the lyrics, me I go tell you straight. I don't know if they're gonna go hate me or they not go hate me, but me I go tell you straight. The lyric is dark and is criminally.
Yeah.
You understand? Yo, I get vexed because people start to confuse the Afrobeats with the dancehall music.
Yeah.
Why people start to listen more Afrobeats? Why? Because the lyrics is different, because the vibes, how them vibes the song is different, the rhythm is more happy, is more
People
funny.
wanna dance.
You understand? Yo, Afrobeat is coming from dancehall. So that's why Afrobeat take dancehall right now. Why? Because dancehall is coming too criminally and too dark. You understand? I don't want to say that we still not get that commercial dancer. Yes, but these artists, what they make commercial dancer is not the biggest artist or the influence artist that we are going to follow.
Right.
It's hard for us as a DJ to play a new artist with a good music because people don't want to really consume. We have to know how to play, but still, what people want to consume is not the same artist, but people want the same pattern. You understand? The same vibe, the same flow, what we have from the 90s, oh no, early 2000. TOK, Mr. Lex, Mr. Vegas. You know what I mean? We lose this pattern. The same way we lose the pattern in a Panama. You understand? People start to change from El Kid. El Kid coming, put a new style, but everybody think this was the style that I go boss worldwide. And no, this was the ghetto style. But before El Kid, you have Eddie Loba, you have Denfra, you have Niga, that they have not the romantic style, the evolution, the romantic style. So after Panama start to follow El Kid and stay on this pattern, that really and truly this pattern no go nowhere.
Right.
You understand? This is not international music. So that's why from the 2014, since then from Eddie Lover, since that time, we stopped to make international music until El Sesh is come back again with these vibes. Like, hey, let's make international music. So dancehall music right now, even in Panama, it's not get like criminal in Panama, but in Panama get it like too sexually. You know what I mean? Too
Sexualized,
too
yeah.
dirty, bro. Too really dirty. And Jamaica they get it like too criminally and dark. That's why I feel like dancehall music is go down. Sorry for the long explain, but I like to express myself.
Yeah. Do you think that there's any hope for it to come back?
Of course. We as a DJ, we have a little bit of a foul of this too, because we have to follow the new artists too. We have a new talents in Jamaica. You have even in Panama, you have a talent every corner, but we only want to play the same artists. You understand?
I'm so glad that you are actually taking accountability.
Me as a DJ, me I tell you, I try to play even a new artist, but it's hard for me. That's why I'm still have to try to play the same artist what they like it, but we're not playing no new dancer. We still play the dancer from the 2012, early 2090s, because this is what people request.
It's the classic. Those type of music is classic, and I'm guilty of that also, because when I go out, I just want to hear that.
We as a DJ, we have to give opportunity to the new talents too.
True.
You understand? So we have to really and truly, we as a DJ, we have to give opportunity. Plus, we have to stop to play this kind of artists that make the dark dancehall or the sexual Spanish dancehall. Because when them see that we stop to play this and we are going to stop our next, we play a new artist with a new lyric, with a new style, with the commercial music that you can dance, them are going to start to do it. You understand? But since we don't do it, them are going to still do it dark music.
Do you think, honestly, that the music that's coming out of Panama right now is considered dancehall? Because I've listened to a couple, or I know a couple of artists now coming out of Panama and they're singing, and I don't equate that to dancehall music.
No.
So you agree?
Yeah, of course. No, they don't make no dancehall. They make like a trap hip hop dancehall. This same like Jamaica, but Jamaica make it more criminally, more dark. Not every artist.
Right.
I want to make it clear, right? But in Panama, they don't make it like this. They make it too sexually, too dirty. So that's why they don't make really like dancehall.
Do you think that there's an opportunity for dancehall to come back? Because the reason why I'm saying this is because Anthony Malvo is here in Panama right now.
Yeah.
And he has a daughter that sings. And what she did is she put the old school dancehall and she used a track from the old school music and then put the new school track on it, and it sounds really good. Yeah. I think if they start incorporating some of the old songs and they have the new artists singing tracks on the old melodies, it can actually have a good comeback, because that song is, I don't know if you got to meet him, but you should meet him. The song, I'm telling you, another level.
Yeah. I think that this is one of the way, because this is not gonna be the only way to come back the dancer, because Chaka Demons do it already. You have so many artists, even Daddy Lizard send me many songs, new song with a new artist, so then do this match. So I feel like this is one of the way, but the next way what we have to do is like bring back the pattern, what people like it. Watch a Party Animal from Charlie Black. It's a new pattern, but still don't lose the party pattern that we like it in Latin America.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes. So you still have some artists that them do it. Even Champal, even Charlie Black, Conche, them still do this. You understand? So I want to say that we have to bring back this essencia, this essence, but we don't have to. We have to bring back the new style, but don't lose the pattern and the essence. That's the thing. You know what I mean? So we can mix it with the old school artists, but I feel like it's not this. It's the pattern. So we cannot lose the pattern. We have to bring back this pattern, this party rhythms, what people don't like it, what people like it, and not this dark rhythm that is more like. No. In Latin America, we don't want this. No. You understand? Even with the hip hop, it's happened with the hip hop.
Yeah.
Tell me one of the biggest hip hop rapper right now in Panama, from America. No, not that, even Drake. It's like, okay, Drake. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. But it's not the same thing like when you say back in at the time 50 Cent, Demi X there. You understand?
Yes.
Pharrell and.
Yeah.
Even in America, you don't find it like, yes, you have some biggest rapper in America, but
it's still not
America.
And they're still
That's
not
it. But it's not so big like 50 Cent, like Jay-Z, like Puff Daddy. You understand? 50 Cent from early 2000.
Yeah.
You understand? So this is the pattern
that we have to bring back. Now, one of the things that I noticed, and I went out one night and I realized that here in Panama, a lot of the DJs don't know how to juggle music. They don't.
I don't want to.
They don't. You don't have to. I'm telling you.
I don't want to answer this. Sorry.
No, you don't have to answer this. Juggling is something that's very important in DJing.
Of course.
Right?
They don't even know what is juggling.
Why? I felt like back in the day, a lot of the DJs were juggling.
You know why? Because right now, the new talents what we have, even the new DJs what we have, they don't know about the market. This is what I tell you. They don't know where it come from. You know what I mean? Before you have a real sounds in a Panama, like La Secta, Jamaica Bajo Cero, Chiquidubs. You have many sounds, but how me can tell you, but this sounds really and truly when they go to play our next country, they don't, they can't make it because it's a different way how to
Yeah.
play. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So now you have many sounds that me no I go really even mention the names that them say them are the dancer, then them are the DJ, they are a dancehall DJ, rare, but they don't know how to juggling. Or when they juggling, they don't really play dancehall.
Yeah.
You understand? So I feel like it's a little bit of the history. They don't know. You understand? And I tell you, before it was hard to be a DJ.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if you're not a good DJ, people don't want to even go to your party.
I know.
Now everybody is a DJ. The same thing happened with the artists, how I tell you before. Right now they get a computer, a microphone, they record it, they even can distribute their music themselves. You know what I mean? This is what they happen with the DJs. Right now you go to a party, to the dancehall party, and you're not going to hear no dancehall.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But it's about the culture, what the people consume. So I feel that dancehall stopped since Villa Agustina stopped. Me I tell you straight. Me don't want to
It
tell
was
you
a
this.
vibe.
I know
It
some
was a
people
vibe.
are gonna hate me for this, but me I tell you straight. You can talk anything you want. But if you go to Costa Rica, you go to Jamaica, and you mention, yo, tell me one Panamanian DJ. Chiquidubs.
And you know what? That's my other question.
DJ in a Panama. Me don't want to say like I am the, but me are the only DJ in a Latin America can juggle in a Jamaica, in a ghetto party, in a old school party, in a reggae party, in a rubber dub rocker parties. I know how to juggle it because I studied this. I know from where it I come from. They don't know who is Stone Love. They don't know who is Bass
What you know about Stone Love?
Of course, Stone Love. What you know about Stone Love? No, man.
Hello, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Hello.
I played 3 months ago in Stone Love headquarters. Weddy. I know Stone Love. I played with Stone Love many times. I was in a biggest DJ festival in Jamaica from Bass Odyssey. Bass Odyssey Sound System Festival. Was dynamic, was Ricky Tupac, was Kilimanjaro. Me are the only DJ from Latin America played that night and much of the world places. You don't believe me, just go and find in YouTube.
But how did you become so well known
Stone
in
Love come to Panama
Jamaica?
anytime.
But no, how did you? Because people respect you in Jamaica. I know this because
course.
you know my best friend is Reggae Music Forever. You follow him on Instagram. He
Okay.
follows you. He's the biggest blogger
Yeah.
on Instagram that talk about reggae music.
All right, big on yourself, Bridget. See?
Right? And he came to me and asked me about you.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm asking you, how did you get so much respect in Jamaica? Like,
You know, first of the thing, what I feel is like I get a lot of respect Jamaica is because I am who I am. I never try to pretend like, yo, you know, send me a No. When I have to make sure thing, I do it with my action. So this is part of the thing. First of the thing that I'm a humble person and I know how to talk to them. Second thing is that when I talk straight. And the last thing is that I study really how to be a sound system. May I tell you from I have like 10 years old, I play dancehall music. You know what I mean? So I know from where it come from. I know the sound system style. So that's why when you hear Chiquidubs, you are gonna feel like you hear Stone Love or Bass Odyssey, but in a Spanish. You understand? So I know sound system since I have 10 years old, 8 years old. You know what I mean? That's why I know Stone Love. That's why I know Kilimanjaro. That's why I know if I was playing with Media Metro. You understand?
it's crazy because my subscribers was like, no, you have to interview Cheeky. You have to interview Cheeky. I said, calm down, people. I'm going to try to get him on here. And so he's here.
With Daya, Wagwan.
I'm so excited so right now for the younger generation that look up to you and want to do what you're doing the authentic way. What advice would you give them?
Be yourself. You understand? And believe in what you're doing. It's not just be yourself and believe. It's be focused too. You understand? Be focused, believe, and be yourself. And study from where this it come from. You understand? It's not like, okay, I'm gonna play some dancehall music. No, you have to know that reggae music before roots music was rocksteady music. Before rocksteady music was ska music. So you have to know from where this is come from if you really want to be a sound system. When we tell you sound system is a dancehall or reggae, even you can play hip hop, anything you want. But if you wanna be a real dancehall selector, you have to know the history.
Good advice. Are we gonna get back Via Agustina again, or no, or something similar? People, let me tell you something. There's a lot of tourists that come to Panama that love dancehall music, and they're like, every time I come to Panama, I'm trying to find a spot to go to, and I can't find the spot. And then I tell them, go follow Chiquidubs and see where he at, and you're not in Panama.
You know what is the thing? The thing is, when I'm doing before Villa Agustina, I do it like for 3-4 years. And this stopped my career a little bit, like because I have to be every Saturday.
Yeah.
When I try to find a next party, or this Saturday I have Villa Agustina, and I have to go a next party to play, people was like, "Yo, we want Chiquidubs. Even if he not playing at the dance, we want to see Chiquidub because this is a Chiquidub dance." So this stopped my career a little bit. So I decided to stop to make parties because before I make festival parties in Panama, I ton of the things. So I decided to do it to still continue my career as a DJ because I am a person that I have a vision. So I'm talking to myself and I say, yo, you know what? I'm gonna stop to make parties. I'm gonna still work on my career as a DJ international, and after I'm gonna turn to producer. So that's why from 2016 that I stopped Villa Agustina until 2020 I was flying like every day. Me as the only DJ in a Latin America, dancehall DJ in a Latin America that fly everywhere. No artist in a Panama take more plane than me. You know what I mean? So from 2016 until now, I tell you, I have more than 23 countries, including India. On this, I have more than 100 cities. So I feel like until I done with my project as a producer, I will back to with the parties and Villa Agustina, all of this. And the future, I wanna have a club too.
How long are we gonna have to wait for this?
Soon, soon.
Okay, well, tell everybody where they can follow you on all your social media.
You know, you can follow me easy in a Google. If it's not Google, Instagram, TikTok, SoundCloud. You only have to write DJ Chiquidubs. You can write it here, right?
Yeah,
People-
I'm gonna put it right here.
yeah, right here. DJ Chiquidubs. Go and follow me.
I am so happy that you came. I'm excited. I want to interview you
Lucky,
again.
you know, because I was on tour.
And I'm leaving.
I'm just coming today, and tomorrow I have a show, and next day, in 2 days, I have to go to Cartagena. So I have Colombia tour. So you're lucky you get me now.
It was destiny.
I just reached. I coming from airport to your interview. So you're lucky.
And I'm leaving right now.
You see.
So it was meant to
Jaja
be.
connection. This.
I said no. I'm gonna have to come and interview him. We're gonna have to do it now because then if I come back to Panama, he's not gonna be here. But so yeah. So I'm happy. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you. You. for
There
doing this.
is.
You know, and let me explain to the people
Yeah.
my feelings of what is the history about dancehall music in Jamaica and Panama. So I want to tell you, give thanks for this opportunity.
No, thank you. How do you feel about the museum?
This is my first time in a museum, and I don't really check the whole thing because
Yeah.
I come straight to your interview.
Sorry, guys.
See? So after the interview, I will check really like the place. But right now, I feel proud that until now we get this because we have to push up our art, our culture. You understand? Because dancehall Spanish dancehall or reggae in Spanish, I don't know how you want to call it. Don't call it reggaeton because this is not reggaeton. I don't want nothing between the reggaeton, nothing like that. But Reggaeton is a different thing for
Okay, guys, so thank you for tuning in to another episode of VGirlTV.
VGirlTV.
Make sure you leave all your comments in the comment section. Let us know what you think about DJ Chiquidubs. Make sure you follow him on all social media platforms at Chiquidubs.
Yeah, if it's good, if it's bad, just write in a comment, please. I want to check every day. I'm going to check all this. You understand? Because I want to know what the people are saying. So give thanks everybody that watched this interview. And remember, Reggae submission another competition. Chiquidubs and VGirlTV. See?
Peace out.